This is to assess the antibacterial efficacy of conventional glass ionomer cement and RMGIC containing antibiotics against two organisms. They say research is to see what everybody else has seen, but to think what nobody else has thought. Dental caries is a very harmful disease in a way that it has severe consequences even in children's teeth. Glass ionomer cements have been used for over 20 years to cure this disease. Antibiotics also have been used in local as well as systemic formulations. The results regarding the combination of this is very scanty. Hence, the aim of our study was to compare the antibacterial efficacy of conventional and resin-modified GIC with doxycycline and double antibiotic based. The objective was to compare it against S mutants and lactobacillus species and to evaluate the antibacterial efficacy. This is the research hypothesis. We stated the null as well as alternative hypothesis. Ethical clearance was duly obtained from the Institutional Review Board. This is the armamentarium that was used in the study. The preparation of plates was done by Muller-Hinton agar, 3.8 grams mixed with 100 ml of distilled water. 10 ml of discs were made from the mold containing doxycycline as well as double antibiotic base in 1.5 weight:weight. This was the combination of the materials, antibiotics and glass ionomer cement that was used. 100 microliter of bacterial suspension was streaked, material discs were inserted, inhibition zones were measured and the mean inhibition scores were analyzed. This is the streaking of the agar, incubation and plates after retrieval. Measurement of inhibition zone was done by a standard scale minus 10 mm for the scale diameter. Here we can see the zones that were obtained for the conventional and the resin modified glass ionomer cement for the two organisms. The results were astounding. These are the figures showing the zone of inhibition in triplicate for conventional glass ionomer cement with lactobacillus and streptococcus mutans. This is the measurement that was obtained for both in a triplicate experiment. These are the figures showing the zone of inhibition for resin-modified glass ionomer cement with lactobacillus and streptococcus mutants. Now, on comparison, we saw that the antibacterial efficacy of conventional glass ionomer cement with double antibiotic and doxycycline is significant. As well as in resin-modified glass ionomer cement, it was found to be significant but less as compared to conventional glass ionomer cement. Coming on to the discussion of this paper. There is a need for ideal bioactive material that is easily available as well as cost effective. It was seen in our experiment that 1.5% weight by weight caused minimal difference in strength of the material, hence this concentration was used. Doxycycline and double antibiotic paste has been shown to be effective against Streptococcus mutans and lactobacillus, hence it may be used. And it was surprising to see that conventional glass ionomer cement gave no inhibition zones against the two organisms, and thus we can conclude that it has minimum antibacterial efficacy. Now the RMGIC that was used gave a greater inhibition as compared to CGIC. In future prospects, we can use it in vivo studies as well as to measure the physical properties. Conclusion is that this can be used to enhance the antibacterial efficacy of the conventional materials by addition of antibiotics. These are our references. Thank you.